All you ever wanna do is play. So let's play.
Yeah. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke,
Yeah,
real
well,
mode.
we can hold the peace or we can wage war, but I'm gonna get what I came for. Real gang, that's a true name. We all graduated to the two-door. Sacred Global, that's an infrastructure. All y'all niggas like the Titanic. I'm the iceberg, talking no Zucker on the front lines, but we don't panic. Shit getting messy, got nothing to rest, and I'm tired of niggas. They front they blessings, they want my suggestion, but don't want the fee. I'm just doing me, I don't answer their questions. All this flexing, got no one to see. All this aggression, I just want some peace. Not even sure that I like it in heaven. I guess when we get there, then we gon' see. I do not understand, I do not get what you do. You only got one life, but you act like you got two. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
Hey, y'all some jokers, y'all a bunch of clowns. You will not get a laugh out of me. You can talk, but you can't denounce. I live a different theology. Why I transferred to a new account? You just fucked over a prodigy. Posted up with a rented crown.
You are the king and apology.
You about to see a new side of me, I hope you know. We stand up and watch our enemy go. Empire fall, my legacy grows. I might just hop on this melody flow. All this vision, no clarity though. Y'all play a game that I bear in my soul. Ebony ivory, nobody knows. Business vasectomy, nothing can grow. Everyone promises more than they actually do. We don't deliver on anything other than truth. Yo, we go bigger than what you are willing to do. I run with kings, but you peasants, you run with the goons. Hey, we stay woke, but y'all sleep. Real mode, but y'all sheep. Out in public, she a good girl, but at the crib, she a real freak. New throne for the new king. Same kid, now my streets go. Same gang, got the cheat code. I said stay woke, we in real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode.
I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. I said stay woke, real mode. Stay woke, real mode. You really have people fooled out here, don't you? When are you peasants gonna learn that you can't pretend to be a king? It ends today.
What happened to your queer party friends?
It's been a while since I dropped this shit. SwoleFam, y'all better run this up. KD, let's go. Yeah. Aye, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play gang, East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, You know we don't play gang, yeah. East Coast with that gang, West Coast with that gang, Global with that gang, yeah. You know we don't play gang. I'm blessed, I never said I didn't struggle. I finesse, I never said I didn't hustle. These niggas talk so loud, the way I move is subtle. I'm the ocean, but these niggas just a puddle. Ay, oh, I swear I'm delusional. These niggas ain't using me. They want my energy. Ain't nothing new. This is usual. These figures confusing me. What's gotten into me? They say I'm using their cubicles. Clipping KD like some cuticles. None of this shit is excusable. Don't need a muse when I'm musical. Ay, whoa, I'm tired of saying for truth when nobody's doing it. Yeah. They're controlling the youth. Agenda of fusing them. Nigga, we losing them. Matter of fact, we just abusing them. That's a fact. We try to roll with a ballad act. Fucking low key with a Tesseract. They throwing smoke when they got it. Get the fuck up out your little bubble. They wanna ask how much it costs, I said it double. Gorilla beer, these niggas only rockin' stubble. The realest nigga make these bitches start to stumble. Aye, East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't like guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't like guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't like guys, yeah. East Coast with that gang gang, West Coast with that gang gang, global with that gang gang. You know we don't like guys, yeah.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 20 hundo and 13 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and leslaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, bustas, hustlers, and all y'all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolyo back with another episode, and today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 flexing on all you
Catalina wine mixer. The fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam-wise? Welcome to the Mancast episode 20 hundo and 13. 20 hundo and 13, 2013, 2013. How we doing, fam? It is Tuesday. It is November the 9th. And we have a little Tainty Magooch action today. It is Tainty Tuesday. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch, and you know all about that. You know all about that. You don't want to be a taint. I know. Nor do you, Falcon. We all know. Come on, man. Quiet, Brandon. We do not want to be Tainty Magooches. You don't want to be a Tainty Magooch. You certainly do not. So let's educate people that might be new to the show. Drop in the comments down below. Do you want to be a Tainty Magooch? No, you don't. Okay. But what is a Tainty Magooch? What is a Tainty Magooch to you? How do you view a Tainty Magooch? We all know, we all have our own little definition of what a Tainty Magooch is, but we all know we just don't want to be one. Am I right? Or am I right? Okay. Hit that like button. We are live everywhere. TheDailySwole.com for all the links. We're live on Rumble, Odyssey, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, everywhere. The Daily Swole, of course, also The Daily Swole on Instagram and The Daily Swole on Shit Talk. Go and check it out, subscribe and like and all that shit. And of course, leave a review, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. It helps a lot. Subscribe over there. Wherever you like to bang your eye holes or your ear holes, I will bang any orifice I can, just like Dr. Fauci.
The attacks on
I'll bang
me,
them all.
quite frankly, are attacks on science.
You listen here, Fauci. Stay out of my fucking holes. You hear me? Stay out of my fucking holes.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, stay out. Just stay out. Get out. Scram. You get out of there. You get out of my holes. Yeah. You get out of my holes. And no more protein shakes. Yeah. All right. Stay out of my fucking holes. And we'll be good. We'll be good to go. All right? We'll be good to go. Thank you. Thank you. Far too kind.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
We're very good here on the show. We're very good. Okay, so Tainty Tuesday. Drop in the comments down below. What's a Tainty Magooch? And let's get into today's episode, shall we, fam? Remember, if you want to join the greatest fam in the realm, check us out, SwoleNormousX.com. We'll talk about everything we did yesterday. We talk about some new drops. We got a lot to discuss, so let's get into that tip. First, let's bust this nut open, shall we? Falco. Yo, fucking nailed it. What was that, C flat? Very nice. Put some respect on it. Drop in the comments down below.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Oh, wow. And a burp to top it off. Very nice. Leo, get Leo help. Get Leo help. Stop fucking drinking. My God. 2 A's is not enough for this fucking guy. There we go. We're getting it all out. That was nice.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Please, far too kind. Far too kind. Is it Tuesday already? Look at that. Fucking ripping. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready to make some gains. Are you ready to make some gains? Make some gains with Papa today. We're gonna make some fucking gains. Today we slay. That was nice. Tainty Magooch, drop in the comments down below. Don't be a beesh, don't be a boosh, or you'll end up like Tainty Magooch. What a nice fucking card. That was nicely done, Falcon. We appreciate it. It's nice. It is nice. It was well done. It was well done. All right. Let's moisturize. Let's spit on it. Let's get the tip in there. Remember, show some respect. You always want to moisturize. Come on. No sandpaper dick. No sandpaper dick. No one likes that. No one likes that.
What the fuck is that?
We want none of that. Let's go. Moisturize. It's time for the tip. Babe, just an inch. Just an inch. Oh, that was smooth. It's cold outside. Yeah. It is a little bit chilly outside, but not where we are now. Not where we are now. We got that mushroom top in, don't we, fam? Oh. All right. If you're not yet offended, just you wait, because we're just getting started. Oh my God. Get some coffee.
Know how to put
Get your bone broth ready.
But I'm kind of a big deal.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Man. All right. All right, fam, we got some announcements to make. Yesterday, we had our SwoleFam accountability meeting. So if you missed it, check us out inside SwoleNormousX, SwoleNormousX.com. Links in the show notes and the description down below, the bottom of your screen. It's in your priority access section in Swole TV. So we dropped some new Christmas gear. We got some new designs coming. So not only do we just drop the signature series, which will be going out, not only do we just drop Christmas gear, but we have new designs coming. Are you fucking amped? Let's fucking go. What an amazing year. I told you, 2020 Schwam is going to end it's going to end with a double fist. It's going to end with some double fisting. Just you wait. Just you wait. We're not even halfway through November, and we're already fucking going in. We're already going in. Anyone still here? Anyone? Hello? Okay, I'm done. I'm just kidding. Oh. So let's see. Yesterday was an accountability meeting. It was great. We had new drops, but even before we get into that, we'll talk about the new drops. Let's talk about the new drops. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. All right. So we got papaswolyo.com. Remember, use code DailySwole for 10% off. But let's check out the new designs we dropped because it's the Christmas season. It's the winter. The nips are hard, so we got to drop some new apparel because you need some extra dense Swolenormous apparel, especially this time of year because your nips are rock hard. We have to make sure that we protect them with some Swolenormous apparel. So check us out, papaswolyo.com. We got the Swole variant. A lot of you, we got a SwoleFam post with the Swole variant. You get your Swole slut, drive them all gaining, I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps, Swole critique, SwoleFam, go to the fucking gym, Tess Hornaday, Fitness Falcon, Swole privilege. I don't think can we get some biceps and gorillas down below for the SwoleFam and for Swolenormous apparel? Like, you will not find any apparel, the best apparel in the fucking game, the best designs, the best shit ever. Nothing tops Swolenormous apparel over there at papaswolyo.com. Remember, code DailySwole for 10% off. Get your Swole variant gear. There's still time. You still want to be a super spreader. Don't worry. The McVitterson's not going anywhere. You have plenty of time to spread it. Spread the Swole variant far and wide. Make sure you infect as many people as possible. And of course, we got the brand new Swole Since Birth design. Look at that. Go to the fucking gym. You got in the DNA. Complete gorilla mode. That's a great design. And also, we're bringing back the Christmas cheer. We got Fuck Your Feelings. We got Swole Miser. Everything I touch turns to swole in my clutch. And of course, we got the Swolenormous logo with the bearded Santa Swolyo. So make sure you're checking that out as well. Fucking legit. And not only that, we have a Swole call. That's fucking right. We have a Swole call. Swole Call with Pedro Velasquez. Make sure you're checking this out. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you like to bang your ear holes. Check it out. How many of you listened to this already? Now, it was a surprise drop. I didn't promote it a lot. I just wanted to drop it right on your fucking chins like we always do the salty sack. So check out this Swole Call if you haven't yet. It's available everywhere you like to listen to the podcast. I fucking hate that guy too. It was all right. It was a decent conversation, but he was kind of a dick. I think we all agree, right? Fuck yourself. If you're just listening, Pedro just dropped. I hate that guy. We all do, but we have to. It's on the podcast, so we have to go through. Like, I gotta fucking listen to this, jabroni. No, I'm just kidding. Pedro's a great call, so make sure you go check it out. A lot of good information, and one of the best things about these Swole calls is you'll get to know members of the SwoleFam a lot more, and you hear a lot of yourself. You're going to hear a lot of yourself in these calls. You're going to hear a lot of what it takes to be consistent, what it takes to have, discipline, what it takes to execute every day. Because, Pedro's got a family. You probably have a family. You got obligations. I mean, it's one thing coming from my mouth, but it's another thing to come from, members of the SwoleFam literally explaining and giving you their perspective and their story. So it's amazing. Swole Call. Get ready. There's going to be more coming. So check it out. Available everywhere you like to bang your ear holes. And if you haven't yet left a review on Apple Podcasts and such like that, make sure you do so. But anywhere you like to listen to your Swole, your daily Swole, you can check out this Swole Call with Pedro. Fucking awesome. It was an awesome call, and it was an awesome time. All right, before we get into the first SwoleFam post, now that we're kind of making the rounds and letting you all know what the dealio is, actually we'll talk about the memberships. We'll talk about some of the new drops if you might have missed it yesterday, but we'll talk about that once we get into some of the SwoleFam posts. So I'll tell you what, let's just jump right into it, shall we?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Let's kick us off with Anna. Anna is here from Moscow. Very nice. Hi, it's Anne. Anne, I'm not sure if she meant to write Anna, but either way, what up, A-Bomb from Moscow? Borderline overweight on my way to the optimal weight. I really like the systemic approach. Fantastic. Welcome to the fam. Welcome. Very nice from Moscow. Epic. All right. In Moscow, we like to make sick fucking gains. That wasn't a Russian accent, but we'll pretend it was. All right, let's get into the next SwoleFam post. Now, Christian, talking about Swolenormous apparel. Christian just got some new fucking gear. She got some new fucking gear. Look at these. All right, hold on a second. Look at those crop top action. Yo, how many of you ladies, gentlemen, I mean, some of the guys might want to go 80s style. You might want to go Bill and Ted and go crop top, but Swole variant and the Tess Hornaday crop tops. These are fucking awesome. I don't wear crop tops, but they look pretty fire. I like that. The Swole variant crop top is legit. That is awesome. That's a huge fucking logo right there. And the Tessie looking sexy like a snack. You look good, Tessie. You look good. And no, they didn't. Okay. All right. I'm going to say this one fucking time. I'm going to say this one fucking time, Falcon. Just because she didn't buy the Fitness Falcon crop top doesn't mean she doesn't like you. Okay? Doesn't mean she doesn't like you. It's none of your fucking business what she buys. It's none of your business. She wanted Tessie and not you. You know what? Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself in your furry feathered asshole. Fuck you. That's why she didn't buy it, because you're a dick. Sorry. It's been tense over here. I know. All right. I got to calm down. Jesus Christ. All right. Breathe.
Lieutenant Dan.
Okay. I need a soundboard to make me feel better. I need a soundboard. Let me calm that down.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Okay. I feel better now. That was a good one. Thank you, Borat. All right. We got one from Kilted and Bearded.
What's in the box?
All right, Kilted and Bearded from the SwoleFam Discord. Very nice. Infections of the Swole variant may be multiplying. Oh my God. The Swole variant is multiplying. Good. We need the Swole variant to multiply. My fiance messages me this morning for suggestions for an app to teach her some resistance band workouts. Then, a few moments ago, I'm just singing a silly song and catch my daughter, who's notoriously social justice warrior-like and Tainty Magooch adjacent because of her refusal to try to change her mental health and physical health with action instead of hoping the medication will magically fix her depression and add in anxiety and gut issues. Addendum, not totally, I love this long parentheses. Addendum, not totally her fault. She follows the examples she's seen from the people in her life. Caught her singing along to Jingle Swole, making sick fucking gains. Oh yeah. We're getting it. We're infecting. I'm trying my best to keep slipping a little knowledge eggplant into their brain gains diet. I think it's working, fam. Indeed. Respect.
He's heating up!
Nice. Jingle Swole, making sick fucking gains. Make some gains every fucking day and stop complaining, you beesh. Make some gains. Papa Swolyo Sings will be releasing sometime, eventually. We'll release that shit eventually. And last but not least, we got a multiple post, which is pretty... We don't get a lot of multiple posts. I know. Yow. We got one from Nicholas because this is just awesome. So we got one here. A lot of Swole variants going around. It's spreading really far and fast. So be careful, fam. You might make some sick fucking gains today. Nicholas writes, #SwoleFam. I have a confession, SwoleFam. See below. And he shared a post. In a Western world plagued by the disease of mediocrity and obesity, one man, yes, an individual who provided us with the 7 pillars of Swolepremacy, who could place the vinegary and salty sack on the chins of unaware naysayers. This one man had engineered a virus, a Swole variant burning its way through his fans. This is intense. I feel like this is like the Star Wars intro. The symptoms of this variant include, but not limited to, 1. The cravings for grass-fed beef steak and organs. 2. The constant desire to get sick fucking gains. 3. Slapping themselves across the tits. 4. Lifting heavy shit. 5. Growing biceps, chesticles, quads, glute, calves, and back muscles. 6. Excessive swearing and bluntness. Indeed. 7. Whipping out the knowledge cock and clit on unsuspecting naysayers. Swole general warning. If you're experiencing one or all symptoms, you have the Swole variant. Indeed. And Nick writes, I have a confession, fam. I have been formally diagnosed with the Swole variant. Congratulations. Congratulations, you sick fuck. God damn it. What a fucking post. God fucking damn it, you look good. Damn it, you look good, Nick. Shit. You look good. I think now I'm gonna have to make a shirt. Now I'm going to have to make a shirt like the Swole General's, the Swole General's warning. Caution, wearing this shirt might cause you to make sick fucking gains. Oh my God. Check, checkity, fuckity, check. Congratulations, Nick, on an awesome post, an awesome Swole variant gear, and keep making those sick fucking gains. I absolutely fucking love it. Filling that out. That Swole variant sweatshirt's looking nice and tight like a fucking toiga. You look good. You look good.
Inconceivable!
Actually, very conceivable. You look fantastic. All right. That being said, fam, what you heard were just some absolute rage posts. Some absolute fucking rage posts from members of the SwoleFam. Join the fam today. Links down below, swolenormousx.com, because it is Fuck Your Resolution season. Now, why do we always talk about Fuck Your Resolution season? It's because it's Fuck Your Resolution season, obviously. Now is when people give up. Now is when people make excuses. Oh, Thanksgiving's coming up. Oh, Christmas is coming up. Oh, Kwanzaa's coming up. Oh, you can't make fucking gains because Kwanzaa's coming up. Go fuck yourself. It's time to make gains. It's time to lift. It's time to eat better, sleep better, take care of yourself this time of year. You want to hibernate? You want to put on 20 pounds and then cry about it in 2 months? Go fuck yourself. You're not welcome here. It's time to make gains today. And that means joining the SwoleFam, swolenormousx.com, because we have it all here for you. Not to mention, you're surrounding yourself with the best fucking people. Now, there's many programs out there. There are many things that you can do, but there's only one SwoleFam, and we have everything you need to crush your 7 pillars inside SwoleNormousX, and that's one thing that no one else has is the SwoleFam. So you have to surround yourself with the best community. You have to surround yourself with the best inspiration, because it's easy to start something. You might go to the gym. Oh, go buy yourself a gym membership. Congratulations, you can walk through a door. Are you going to execute? Are you going to do what it takes in the gym? Are you actually going to do it properly? Are you going to do what it takes outside the gym? Are you going to do what it takes in the kitchen? Are you going to do what it takes in the bedroom? You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what it takes? You do what it takes? Because. So learn our ways. Join the fam. 7 pillars all fucking day. SwoleNormousX.com, the greatest fam in the realm. Irreplaceable. And absolutely the motherfucking tits. All right. It's that time of year. You can enjoy the holidays and still make some sick fucking gains. You can still stay on top of your shit, even if it's the holidays. Anyway, unlimited memberships are still under Fuck Your Resolutions banner. You can save up to 37% off. I am on fire today. I am on another level.
What do you mean, you people?
So yesterday, for premium and unlimited members, we have some new featured classes inside the Swole studio. We got a basic flow with Alex. We have a Swollen 7 repair round 1, total foundation round 1. Go and check it out. Some new featured classes. Not only that, I think that was actually old. I think that was last week's. I think we had a chest ignite this week. And these were some recent ones, or these are old ones. Oh, here we go. Wrong picture. I had the ones from last week. Okay, so we have detox flow. So these are the ones that we're dropping. Those were last week. So those, ignore what I just said. The Swole Studio this week, detox flow, Swollen 7 mobility round 1, chest and back ignite number 1. Those are available with premium and unlimited memberships. And of course, for unlimited members, you got a level 2 prop flow, number 2, a brand new prop flow in your yoga studio. We also have, if you didn't catch last week's round table, make sure you go do so. It's available inside Swole TV for viewing if you missed it, if you didn't catch the replay. And we have the brand new Swole Motion vlog. All of that is available for members inside Swole TV. So go and check you out some. All that, SwoleNormousX.com. Ask Papa Swolyo time. It's fucking Ask Papa Swolyo time. It's time to make some fucking gains. It's time to make. It's time to make some gains.
I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass.
I might consider doing that. That's pretty fancy. Snapping someone's dick off and jamming it into their ass. That's impressive. That's pretty violent. I think that's underrated. All right, so let's do hashtag Ask Papa Swole. You got some questions, drop in the comments. Gumball, I don't understand why it's hard to not gain weight over the holidays. It's like 3 days. How are you gaining weight in 3 days? People aren't. They're gaining weight over months and months and months. People make terrible decisions every day. People are getting fatter every fucking day just based on what they're normally doing. They're gaining fat every fucking day for the most part in August, in September. This just gets accelerated because you are going to different parties. You have potlucks. Thanksgiving is one day. It's the last Thursday. Bullshit. You have Tuesday, you have a Tuesday potluck at your workplace, then a Wednesday with your friends, then Thursday with your wife's family, and then Friday at home with your family, and then Saturday leftovers. Then you go on Sunday to someone's place and you watch football and shit like that. And it's a fucking week of just binge eating, and that translates right into the next holiday, and everyone's, sucking on peppermint candy cane dicks and all that stuff. Yeah. It's just accelerated. People are getting fatter every fucking day anyway. It has nothing to do with the holidays. It just gets amplified. It's just and there's nothing wrong with the religious aspect. You do what you got to do. There's nothing wrong with, and remember, there's nothing wrong with being around family unless your family sucks. If your family sucks, then that's a whole different thing. You don't want to surround yourself with shitty people. I don't care if you have similar genetics, all right? If they suck, they suck. And you want to cut them out or like keep your distance from people that suck. But this is just a cultural excuse for people to eat more garbage. It used to be more religious based. Now it's like, hey, we get to just waste money and eat shit that we shouldn't be eating. But hey, it's Thanksgiving. Hey, it's Christmas. We make an excuse and we eat crap. People act like they're saints or something the rest of the year, that they're so good that they really take care of their bodies the rest of the year. Not really. They're trashing themselves all the time. They just accelerate the trashing and just use the holidays as an excuse so they don't feel guilty. And they're not going to be looked at weird for stuffing their face with cookies for no fucking reason. Just an excuse. Will you definitely do the symptoms? I might do some symptoms. I might do a variation of something like that. Possibly. We got a lot of gear ideas coming, so definitely open to it. Mountain Maxwell, what do you think about carbonated water? I mean, I don't personally drink it. I don't like getting gassy. Some people might prefer like seltzer water or club soda. It's better than drinking soda itself, but you can see how you feel. You can see how you feel with drinking it. Sometimes people feel like it might be beneficial for people that are getting off soda addictions. Put a little lemon in it or something like that. I don't personally do it, but I mean, technically there's really nothing wrong with it per se, unless it causes some digestive issues. I'd be careful overdoing it though, for sure. I wouldn't do too much of it personally. Papa Swolyo, what type of mouthwash do you use? I have a tongue scraper and I use hydrogen peroxide. I don't have issues with bad breath. I mean, if you're not sucking down tons of sugar and candy and like crap, you're not going to get tons of like bacterial overgrowth if you brush your teeth regularly and, take care of yourself. That's generally what I do. I don't like using like the Listerine and stuff. And I'm going to the dentist on Thursday. I go to the dentist every 4 months and I don't have any issues. So it's never like, oh, you need to use more X, Y, and Z. I try to stay away from phthalates and any of those kinds of those chemicals. And in most mouthwashes, as well as flosses like Glide floss and stuff like that, have issues with phthalates and those types of plastics and chemicals and byproducts. So you just gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Yep. With the way I eat, I never have any issues like anywhere close with cavities. My teeth don't hurt. But think about it. Most people have issues with their teeth if they're drinking soda and sugar water, eroding their enamel and just, creating these bacterial breeding grounds in their mouths. I'm eating mostly protein, fat, quality foods. I'm drinking plenty of water. I'm getting hydrated, plenty of sleep. I'm taking care of I floss regularly. I have like a bamboo floss and stuff. Try to do the best that I can. Find things that work best for me. Let's see here. Yeah, I wouldn't be like rinsing all these like abrasive chemicals in your mouth. You really don't have to if you're taking care of yourself and you're eating properly. But, talk to your dentist and see how you're doing. Everyone's got their own situation. Some people have just different shape, in their teeth. And if you have teeth, sometimes it might trap more food. If you're taking care and getting that stuff out, because then you can get like bacteria growth and they'll eat away. I'm no dentist. I'm no tooth expert, but I've been on point lately. Or so my dentist says. He loves me. He's like, your mouth is so perfect. No, he doesn't say that. That'd be weird. Any advice for short women to lose weight? I'm 5'11". Same advice to anyone. Same advice that we give for everyone. I mean, you're short, it's just going to show more. If you gain 2 pounds, it's going to show more than someone who's 5'7". So there's no more advice than elimination diet, proper sleep, exercise, lifting weights, all that stuff. There's no additional advice I would give for someone who's short or tall. It's just going to be visual perspective and perception. Have you seen the memes from the Rittenhouse case? What memes? I'm pretty up to date on what happened. What a fucking shit show. What a shit show. What a waste of fucking time. What a waste of time and resources. If they want to quit this, there should be fucking riots if they convict him, which I don't think it's even possible now. They're talking about just what's the fucking term? They're talking about just like some of these charges being thrown out since they're literally admitting like, yeah, it was self-defense. So what are we doing here? We all knew this already last fucking year. We knew this already when it happened. I think when I was doing Red, White, and Swole on it, I think I even covered it. Like, we were like, this guy fucking it's the most clear-cut case of self-defense in history. Video evidence, everyone supports it. It's a waste of time. It's just smoke and mirrors. You got a pretty mouth. Lori, are kangaroo jumps healthy? For kangaroos, I have no idea. I don't even know what a kangaroo jump is. For humans, sounds like a kangaroo thing. So I would refer to the Australians. I'd refer down under. But be careful. You're going to be put in a concentration camp if you speak bad about the kangaroos. This person has COVID. Put them away. I asked about the kangaroo jumps. COVID camp. Away with you. Away with you. I don't think there are going to be a lot of riots. I think it's too cold for people. I think it's too cold for people to riot. They get too chilly in the winter. It's cold. And the holidays and stuff. It's like, I don't feel like going out. It's too cold outside. I don't feel like rioting today. Good. Let there be fucking riots. Let there be fucking riots. Fine. Let them riot. Let them riot. If you don't defund the police, then it wouldn't be a problem. Shut that shit down. Fucking let them riot. Let them riot. Let criminals be criminals. You know, protests are one thing. A riot is when you're causing damage. You can protest all you want. That's in the Constitution. Protest all you want. If you're going to burn shit down, fucking go to prison. Throw them in jail. Stop releasing criminals. Stop releasing people on the streets. Stop releasing rioters. How about that? How about that? I don't know. I don't know. There's too much sense today. We got to stop talking about it. It's too much sense. Kangaroo time. Kangaroo song. Kangaroo song. Hi, just came in. What is the topic, please? Rioters. Rioters not going to jail. Yeah, let it look. You can't stop. If people want to riot, if people want to be criminals, then let them be criminals. But we have police and law enforcement to handle criminals. But again, if you are demonizing police and you're taking away their funds, then you're not going to have so many. You're going to have worse riots, and people aren't going to want to live there. No one wants to live in a riot zone. If you don't have cops, who the fuck wants to live where there's no cops? Who the fuck wants to live where there's no law enforcement? Doesn't make any sense. If you want to have absolutely no businesses and people moving the fuck out, then just get rid of the police. We'll just have gang warfare all the time. Why not? Let it happen. Fuck it. Fuck it. Like, let lunatics live where the lunatics want to live. I don't think that's a good idea, but if people vote for it, then you're going to get what you vote for. You'll get what you vote for. Okay. Yeah, I'm in Chicago. I'm terrified of defunding the police. I don't think it matters in Chicago. You're going to have fucking crazy crime no matter what. But yeah, defunding the police in Chicago is like, I don't know what. Defunding the police in Chicago is like being in the middle of the ocean in a life raft and just stabbing it with a fucking knife. You're like, this is a good idea. Let's just fucking stab this fucking life raft. This will help my situation. Yeah. Okie dokie. All right, so let's take some more questions. If you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Ask Papa Swolyo. We'll take some from Instagram, and you can keep on talking about. We can talk about whatever current events and stuff. Just drop the hashtag Gary the half a lung. All right, Gary the half a lung. You only have half a lung? Like one lung, like half your lungs, or you have only one half of a lung? I'm getting gains everywhere, but my arms, what can I try to help growth in them? Too vague of a question. I have no idea. I don't know what you're doing, what you're eating. You're getting gains everywhere, but your arms, maybe you're not training them as frequently enough. You're not doing enough volume. You're not doing optimal exercise. Maybe your form sucks. I don't know. Sometimes genetics can get in the way, but you probably just haven't figured out the sequence or the rep scheme in order to stimulate growth. I mean, genetics only take you so far, but you can still make gains with poor genetics. You just have to crack the code. It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. So I can't really give you too much information aside with that's just very, very vague. How do I help grow my arms? Like fucking, I don't know what you're doing. It's exercises like, curls. I don't know what you're doing for other body parts too. It depends on, I'm trying to see your picture. Let me see what we got going on here. I mean, let's see. Don't forget, don't slack on the triceps. Make sure, preacher curls are great. Incline curls are great. I love barbell curls. Nothing replaces a solid barbell curl. I think people overvalue things like hammer curls and stuff like that. I never thought that was that great of an exercise for your bicep thickness. Reverse curls are great. Tons of tricep work. You do close grip bench, doing incline skull crushers are fantastic. Make sure you're hitting the long head. Straight arm pull downs for back and also the long head of your triceps are great. Just some ideas, but that's kind of a vague question. Really hard to answer. Like, how do I grow my arms? That's a whole lot of discussion there. Nick, how can you strengthen the wrists when they bend back to the position for front squats? Oh, you mean like this? Well, you could do a cross grip too. You can also get front squat straps if you want to. So you can hold the straps here. I would practice. You need to definitely stretch your wrists. Make sure you're doing. We have that in the yoga studio. I have that in Swole, where you're like rolling over your wrists and like touching your fingers and like bending and flexing your hands to stretch your flexors and extensors. Doing any kind of like forearm strengthening, mace bell stuff is great to strengthen the wrists, but you need mobility. You need mobility in your wrists, but also in your upper back. You need it in your shoulder girdle. Because if you are not able to lift your arms up enough, you're going to be like here, and then your wrists could be bending like crazy. If you have a lot more mobility, you get your arms up more, and then the bar will rest a lot easier. So if you don't have a lot of mobility in your upper and your thoracic spine, so working on your posterior rotator cuff, working on your middle and lower traps, and really working on that scapular depression, either on a dip bar or on a pull-up bar, those are great things to do. Or doing like the standing band retractions, kind of like a prone press, but you're doing them like this with a band from a front standpoint. That will help you mobilize your shoulder girdle a lot and put less pressure on your wrists when you get into a front squat position. A lot of people have issues because they lack upper thoracic mobility. Yeah. Let's see here. Terry, I love the 90-day dash program, but what is the best way to reduce the adaptation and efficiency? No, you want to reduce the adaptation. You mean reduce the time to adapt? Just practice with repeating the same exercise. What do you mean reduce the adaptation and efficiency? You want to increase it. You want to increase your body's ability to adapt. So maybe reduce the time it takes to adapt and to become more efficient. Is that what you mean? No, you don't up the weight. It's not more isometrics. It's just practice. It's just practice. I mean, the best way to adapt to an exercise is to practice it more. You never want to add more weight to adapt to an exercise. That doesn't help. That will just increase your instability. You always want to work on, if there's any kind of balance exercises, you want to focus on the stabilization first, and then you can start increasing the weight. So if you want to increase the difficulty of an exercise, you would, if you're practicing stabilization type training, you want to increase the instability first and then increase the weight. So I would recommend maybe more time under tension, slow and controlled reps. It depends on what you're doing. Every exercise and every phase of the 90-day dash, it depends. It depends. So if you have some more context to that, you could drop that. Let's see. Pineapple Snapper. Papa Swolyo, do you use any form of stimulants like caffeine or just pure natural energy? I cycled on and off caffeine. Just some black coffee is plenty. I don't have much anymore, but just some black coffee is fine. Yeah, I don't like to take a ton of stimulants like that. You don't really know the long-term effects, and you don't need to be coked out of your mind for a fucking workout. A lot of people overdo it. I used to overdo it too. Most people do. I do not recommend doing any kind of pre-workout and shit with like 300 milligrams of caffeine stuff. It's way too much. It really is. If you need that much caffeine in order to have energy, you're not getting enough sleep. You're not eating properly. Jack in the Crack. Whoa. No. That sounds like a porn studio. Produced by Jack in the Crack. How often do you do cardio or do you do HIIT cardio? I don't speak Spanish. So, there you go. I don't do a lot of I like walking's fine. Walking's fine. I do some sled work. I do mace bell. I do sauna. I do kettlebell work, but I don't do a ton of I might do some explosive training. Like I'll do some, reverse sled pulls or sometimes some heavy sled pulls, but I don't do tons of running around like that. I don't do burpees and shit like that. It's just not necessary. People feel like they're going to be shredded and get bigger and, by just jumping, this HIIT cardio stuff. It's just not necessary. People just don't eat healthy enough, and they don't lift hard enough, and they don't eat right. You don't need to do all that crazy shit. You don't need to. You don't need to be just blasting yourself. You can do cardio. You can be cardiovascularly adapted. Doesn't mean you can't go for a run if you have really good running form. Most people are running heel to toe, and they're running on pavement, and they have terrible running form. If you're doing things properly and you progress properly and doesn't mean you can't do it if you enjoy it, but you don't need to be destroying yourself. Literally humans are meant to walk for long distances. So go for a long walk. That's great. You could do other types of lifting will be great for your cardiovascular capacity. But if I was doing any kind of, cardio, like a circuit or something just that I felt like doing high repetition, I would do it with something that's useful, like kettlebells or something like that. Yeah, like lifting faster. There you go. Cardio, you mean lifting faster? What is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the keto diet? I think useful for some specific applications. I think in general, it's not ideal for weightlifting. I didn't like it personally. Long term, I would cycle out of it. Maybe temporarily, it could be beneficial if you're trying to really lose a lot of extra body fat at the start, but long term, I don't think it's ideal. I think carbohydrates are totally fine if you have the right ones and you have them in the right context with protein and fat, ancestral animal-based diet. Just my experience. If you do keto, sometimes you have electrolyte imbalances and stuff like that. Now, original Jacked formula. Yeah, that was over. Fuck Jacked. What was it? What was the one that I used to? Jacked. What was the one? God, I used to fucking take it. It was banned. It was banned. If it wasn't banned, it's not legit. Metamorphic, not what it was called. I forget what it was. I used to do that. Some of the stuff I used to do, some early drive mall gainings on that shit. I forget what it was called, but it was banned because the 1,3-dimethyl. I don't think it is. I mean, these things get banned because someone makes some stupid thing and people think that banning something, it's like cancel culture. Oh, this is the problem. No, it's just dumb fucking people. It's dumb fucking people that use some of these things wrong. But, you gotta be careful. Again, a lot of people are unhealthy, so they start taking all these stimulants. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad outcome if you're not getting enough sleep and your heart is already taxed and you have cortisol levels through the roof and X, Y, and Z, and then you're taking a stimulant, yeah, you can have fucking problems. So people are fundamentally not healthy, and then they're going to take these stimulants and think that everything's going to be fine. Terry, so you should slow down the reps to get better muscle breakdown, slow reps, or more iso work. It's not a one-off answer like that. Should I hold for 5 seconds or 15 seconds? I've never done iso work before. Do the 90-day dash program. I don't know what you're focusing on. I don't know what you're referring to, why you're focusing so much on isometrics. Like, you're doing the 90-day dash, right? Just follow the program. Just follow the program. It depends. You don't want to just do slower repetitions because you have to drop the weight. Depends on what phase you are in. If you're doing more hypertrophy, you don't want to do super, super slow reps. You could just do like 2 or 3 second descent down and up. 1, 2, 1, 2. You don't want to do super slow reps because you'll sacrifice the weight and the overload too much. Doesn't mean you can't do isometrics, but there's so many different ways to provide overload to the muscles. You don't want to sacrifice too much weight if you're in a hypertrophy phase. It really depends. It really depends. I'm not trying to avoid giving you an answer, but it's not like, oh, just do this. Oh, just do 15 seconds, do 5 seconds. Like, I don't know what you're doing. You said you're doing the 90-day dash. Like, then do the 90-day dash. Do that. Just follow the program. If you have a specific exercise or something you're referring to, you can get more detail. Happy to get more detailed with it, but just get more detail with your question. Like why you're asking that. Because you can go really slow with 5 pounds. It's just not going to be effective. Wayne Kotzer. I have been dabbling in the raw liver. Is it okay if I swallow baby pieces of raw frozen liver? Sure. It matters if it's quality liver. Grass-fed, grass-finished liver. I would not be eating, just like go to the grocery store and just get whatever fucking liver they have on the shelf. I would not be eating that, period. Raw, either. That's exceptional, especially raw. Not saying you'll have problems, but, quality fucking matters here. So is it okay if I swallow baby pieces of, your body will digest it. I like to let it thaw a little bit. I chew it a little bit, mash it up, and then I wash it down. I put some sea salt on it. Some people put some honey on it. There's I just fucking chew it and swallow it. It's totally fine. Yeah, you don't have to necessarily mash it into like a paste. Just chew it a bunch, and then you can swallow. Yeah, get it in. It's like a multivitamin. You don't have to sit there and rub it all over your body. Just fucking eat it. You got it. Good for you. I wonder how you feel. That was an Instagram question, so I'm not sure how you like it so far. Marissa, my friend just sent me a new briefs clip. What does that mean? I sent her back a link to the Daily Swole. So happy to have the podcast on instead of upsetting news videos. Yeah, well, it's good to get information, but you just don't want to. You have to distill the bias. You have to distill the bullshit so you're not listening to people's fucking opinions too much. Or at least, I don't mind if there's a podcast or someone that's giving their opinion. Look, I'll give my opinion on a subject, but I still want to give my opinion on the facts. So if you're listening to a news show and they are, this person's a conservative or this person's more moderate or this person's whatever, as long as you're getting the effect, as long as they're telling facts and I can tell that they're facts, I don't care if they voice their opinion because you have to make sure you separate their opinion. If you agree with them, that's one thing, but you can tell when someone's like, I think this is ridiculous. Maybe you don't think it's ridiculous, but at least you're listening to someone that's telling you the facts. I don't care if someone has an opinion that differs from mine. I just want to know what actually fucking happened. I'll form my own. Just make sure you don't go down the road of automatically just, getting into the emotional aspect of it. Know what happened and then form your opinion. So someone can have an opinion if you're doing news commentary. That's nothing wrong with that. As long as the person that's giving that commentary is transparent with what's their opinion and what's the actual fact. Let's see. Lady Justice. Papa Swolyo, is tea water? Cold water with a tea bag in it. No honey and never boiled. A decent, good replacement for soda. Well, it's definitely better than soda. I know pure water is best, but this is what I do to keep away from soda. Okay, do it then. I'll leave that to you. It's by far better than soda. I don't think there's any argument there. I would just be careful having that late in the day if you have caffeine, because black tea green tea. Stay away from the caffeine. Just have like a decaf or something like that. Put some lemon, right? Or something, or whatever. Yeah, I've never tried that. So I'm just kind of joking a little bit. I mean, I guess it's kind of same as like cold brew, right? What if you put it in the fridge overnight? It'd probably be like cold brew, where you leave like the cold water in the, you can probably do that with cold brew, like one of those cold brew pitchers, and just leave it, or just drop the bags in, because I guess they're already filtered. Okay, let's see. We got to go balls deep. Oh shit. Tupikov, Dennis, what type of steak do you prefer? Ribeye, motherfucker.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
All right. So yeah, let's go balls deep. Let's see. Marissa, what type of news podcast or channel do you recommend? So many of them drag out the information. Well, look, like I said, you have to distill, and I don't care if you're listening, if you are left, if you're right, it has nothing to do. We all know, like it's fucking 2021. Let's fucking lay down the fucking facts. Any type of conservative news show is going to give you more fucking facts than the liberal trash, like CNN, CBS, MSNBC. That's all fucking garbage. It's legit garbage. I don't even pay attention to Fox News. Like most of that shit is absolute fucking trash. It's trash. So if you listen to like conservative podcasts, you're going to get a lot more facts. You just have to, if you don't believe, like, it doesn't matter what you think about guns or abortion. Like these are issues that the guns are important. The abortion is just, that's a state issue. People really make this much more than it should be. It's just, again, it's a lot of just distraction from like what people are trying to, like the handshakes and the anal fingering under the table. That the government's like, hey, look over here, abortion fight. And then they're printing tons of fucking money, screwing you and your future generations for like your kids and your grandchildren's grandchildren. So I would recommend, let's see, you can, if you want like just straight, why don't you just do this? Why don't you, everyone just drop their thoughts down below. Tim Pool is great. You have Morning Wire from Daily Wire. They're very conservative, but again, you're getting facts and you just have to distill your own personal opinions. I have to look at my podcast list. Sometimes I listen to people just to hear their opinion, even though I know that they'll give like extreme, I wouldn't say extreme, but they'll have like they're very opinionated. But if you notice, when you listen to these types of podcasts, when you listen to more, I should say, I tried, because let's say, yeah, Project Veritas is great. Also, for example, a lot of people like listen to Steven Crowder. Megyn Kelly can be good. Steven Crowder can be good. It's a lot of comedy. It's a lot of comedy, but you still get some actual facts, but you get their opinions. You have to distill their opinions. Who was it? I know Joe Rogan always talks about, what was it? I unfollowed them. What was it? Crystal and Sagar. I can't listen to them. Crystal's voice like grates my spine. And it used to be more like, I don't know, something happened to that show. And it's just like, no, it's just, I can't even put my finger on it, but it's very, they left mainstream to kind of make their own show, but then they act mainstream. It's very, they don't come off to me given like real honest opinions sometimes. I don't know. I don't like it when people talk like, how should I put it? You can tell they're avoiding saying certain things because they have like a wide listener base and they're trying to get more reach. If you're trying to get more reach, if you're trying to like reach a lot of people, you're trying to toe the line. And I want someone who's going to say what they fucking think. Give me the facts, but then say what you think. And I appreciate that, even if I don't agree with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate it. Yeah, Dan Bongino, like he's he's out there like fucking like liberals, you fucking morons. So you can laugh, shrug that off, but listen to some, because everyone goes through these different channels or they have different connections and they have different opinions and thoughts. So I think it's important to listen to them. I think it's important to listen to people, even if they have a passionate opinion. Cool. Just put that aside. what happens is the emotion, a lot of people will just get wrapped up in that and then fucking, I hate that person because they, just because they say it with a certain fervor. Like a lot of people don't like my shit because I'll be like, go to the fucking gym, stop being a little beesh. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the way he talks. He's rude. He hates fat people. Not true. Not true. Rude. That's a subjective opinion. So if you can, you have to compartmentalize, like the passion or the emotion around it and like listen to what they're actually delivering to you. And if you can say like, oh, this is what this person thinks. So of course they're going to have their opinion like that, but listen to the facts and move on. And it's cool to like subscribe to a bunch of different things. You see a couple headlines, you kind of pull through here, you pull through there. And it's just very interesting how you have like the conservative podcast and the conservative news is really like moderate now, in my opinion. Like you have the left just went fucking completely communist, Marxist, just lunatics, right? Like with the Rachel Maddows and just absolute nonsensical fucking liars. And then you have people that used to be on the right is now like center. It's like, oh, you mean logic and common sense? That's cool. That's cool. But of course, a lot of people tune out that stuff because either they have a certain view on guns or they have a certain view on abortion, or they have a certain view on whatever, push button issue that gets blown out of proportion. So then they hate all those types of commentators. It's like, well, I want the facts. I don't know. You can drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm trying to scroll through. I don't actually see a lot of. Yeah, not as much. I don't really have a lot of political podcasts. Kind of the ones I already mentioned. That being said, we'll move on. No, not Joe. No, that's not what I was. I wasn't talking about Joe Rogan for news. I guess actually you can get a lot of news and like updates and stuff from him. I was talking about someone that was on his podcast. Let's see. Yeah, I like honesty. I like honesty. I like someone, again, it comes down to authenticity. I like someone who's honest. Even if they're like, I don't agree, I like someone who's fucking honest. And most, if not all the liberal media is anything but honest. Like if you're distorting the fact, like with the Kyle Rittenhouse case, if you're literally lying, go fuck yourself. Stop making up facts, changing headlines. Like, look, state the facts and then be like, this is ridiculous. But the problem is if you're liberal media and you state the facts, then you can't make these ridiculous lying headlines because the facts completely contradict the lies that you're spewing. So they can't be honest. It explodes their brain. But Kyle Rittenhouse should absolutely be acquitted. Now, of course, like I said, I don't know if I've said this before, but there are other charges. It's not like just the murder. It's absolutely the farthest thing from fucking murder possible. It's complete self-defense. Now, whether or not they're going to have some charge stick for like, holding a firearm or like, not disorderly conduct or, reckless endangerment or things like that because he was there with a rifle. It's like, well, if you weren't there with a rifle, then those people wouldn't have gotten shot, but it wasn't his intent at all. So there might be some other thing like reckless endangerment, get a slap on the wrist or some shit, or 3 months probation, or who knows? I don't know what the fucking laws are there, but that could stick. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's time for Balls Deep.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's deep.
Yeah, it's time for Balls Deep. All right, we're running long, but that's what she said. Let's fucking go. Let's go even longer. We are balls deep, so we better be running long. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? All right, we got a multiple post from Kelsey Jepsen, one of the biggest train wrecks in the fucking game. If you don't know who she is, don't worry, no one does. But let's shit all over this post, shall we? Let's fucking go. Are you ready for some balls deep action? Let's go deeper. All right, multiple post. I am Kelsey Jepsen. She writes in this orange, I guess it's like a Halloween post. It can feel really scary if your partner tells you that they feel less attracted to you after you've gained weight. And it says a thread, ... Okay. It can feel really scary if your partner tells you that they feel less attracted to you after you've gained weight. I will tell you, you should be grateful if your partner is honest with you like that. Why did you gain weight? Do you blame your partner? If you get fat, Why wouldn't your partner feel less attracted to you? You let your body go. You met each other and you were taking care of your body because you were single, ready to mingle, right? And then you get fucking lazy and fat. Yeah. Why would you blame the other person for being less attracted to you? If you are less attractive and you let your body go to shit, yeah, that makes sense. But what I want you to consider is that that's the truth. You might not like to hear it, but why the fuck wouldn't it be the truth? It's just literally common sense. It's just logical. I'm not the person that I was when you met me physically. I look completely different. Well, then you're a different looking person. They might like you. They might love you even, but being attracted to you, that's a whole different ballgame. But what I want you to consider is that the scary part is not that you gained weight. No, it's not. It's that you don't want to change and that you're in denial of it. Bodies change. No. That's bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Bodies change. That's not an excuse. Yes, we're all going to get older and die, but you can be muscular. You can be in great shape. Even when you're 90, sure, you're going to be wrinkly in your ball sack and your tits are going to hang down. But guess what? You don't have to be fucking 300 pounds. That makes a huge difference. You can wipe your own ass and walk around. There you go. Bodies change. That's an excuse for a fat person to not change. That's pathetic. And it continues. That's what happens all throughout all of our lives for a myriad of reasons. Now, bodies change. Now, when you talk about puberty and growing until you're 25 or so, yeah, that's not bodies changing. That's called growth. The rest of your growth, the rest of your life is just you getting wider because you don't want to take care of yourself. Regardless of time and money and energy you expend to try to prevent aging, weight gain, muscle loss, and or your body shape changing, it's going to happen. Yeah, it's going to happen to you because you're letting it all go. It doesn't happen as rapidly for people that are taking care of themselves. You can't prevent aging, but you can slow down dramatically and even reverse in many cases biological age for sure. Chronological age, no. Weight gain, absolutely. Muscle loss, you can maintain muscle mass tremendously as you get older in age. You're not going to keep the same amount of muscle mass as you were when you're 30, but yeah, you sure can, especially with TRT and all that shit, for sure. Your body shape changing. This is an excuse from a pathetic person. What's actually scary is that your partner is deeply objectifying you. No, bitch, you're talking about being attractive. If you're less attractive, you're less attractive. Hi, I met you when I was XYZ and ooh, looking good. And then we started hanging out, we got married, and now I gained 50 pounds. Yeah, you're not as attractive as you were. Fact. You're not as healthy as you were. Why would you be? And this goes for the guys too. Dad bod. I have a kid, so I have a dad bod now. No, you have a fat bod. It's not a dad bod. It's a bod that's fat. You just happen to be a dad. It's a fat body that is a father. A dad bod. You give it a name like that and all of a sudden it's cute and sexy. Ooh, that's the body of a dad. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. This fucking victim culture is nauseating. All right, I'll continue this post. What's scary is their overt oppressive and unapologetic fat phobia or your absolute pussification, being a huge pussy. That's you. What's scary is that they believe some bodies are worth more than others. No, they believe that some bodies are more attractive than other bodies. They believe that your body was attractive until you got fat. That's what they believe. That's what they know. That's what they feel. It's called evolution. It's called fitness. It's called survival of the fittest. It's called attraction. You can't force someone to want to be attracted to someone who's on the brink of death, who looks sick. What's scary is that they're openly admitting their active participation in upholding body hierarchies. No, you are just exposing your inability and your active, conscious desire to hurt other people, to lie to other people, and to just be a lazy fuck. You don't want to change. So you're trying to create this absolutely insane narrative so you don't have to fucking take care of yourself, Kelsey. You are pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. She continues, Can I call you she? I fucking am, because you're a woman. Please also realize that if their attraction to you is largely based on your physical appearance, that's how it works. That's how it works. That's how it works. That's how attraction works. When you tell someone, oh, I love your personality, that means you're not that fucking physically attracted to them. Oh, she's so hot. Her personality's so hot. Yeah, that's not how this game's played. Sorry though, Chief. That's why you wear makeup, to look pretty. Please also realize that if their attraction to you is largely based on your physical appearance, meeting a certain ideal, they are actually not that into you. Bullshit. Literally. Oh, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
They are not seeing and valuing and loving and being attracted to your actual self. Holy Christ. And moreover, what your partner is expecting and asking of you is to be less, both literally and figuratively. No, they're asking you, oh, would you mind taking care of your health? That should be part of the partnership agreement, right? You get married to someone. Yeah, you're agreeing to take care of yourself for the other person. How selfish is it? If you let yourself go, that's pretty fucking selfish. You agree to be together for the rest of your lives and take care of each other and raise children and stuff, and you're going to let yourself just fucking go, and the other person has to be with you. That's pretty selfish, isn't it? Real attraction is about so much more than our outward appearances. That's super subjective and very easily arguable. And if that's not true for your partner, they have dolls for that. Jesus Christ. I would recommend, look, anyone who's with Kelsey, I recommend you get a doll because your doll won't speak. You won't have to hear Kelsey's fucking voice. So my God. Oh, no, I'm not reading this. I don't want to read all this. Before you get all up in arms, oh, shut up, you cunt. I want to address some nuance here. Some nuance? There's no nuance in who's attracted to who. First, we live in a I don't know if I want to read this. All right. First, we live in a fat-phobic culture, and we were all taught to have a preference of thin, white. I'm sorry, what? Thin, white, cisgender bodies? That's not true at all. A fat-phobic culture. No, you are in denial of your own mortality, which is right around the corner. We were taught to have a preference of thin, white, cisgender bodies. What a fucking racist. These preferences are intentionally taught to us in order to keep the hierarchy of bodies alive and well and to continue to give power, status, and privilege to those that fit in the social norm of idealized beauty. What in the actual fuck are you talking about? How insecure can this person be?
What's your name, fat body?
How insecure can a person be? Can you imagine being this person? How pathetic. You wonder why she's so desperate for love and attention. It's because this is what she talks about. Can you imagine spending time with this person? Kelsey, if you weren't such a fucking lunatic, you might have some more friends. She continues. Second, if your partner has not yet interrogated their taught preferences and dismantled their inherited fat phobia, that does not mean they are a terrible person. No, they just haven't gone through a fucking struggle session in their living room lately. Interrogated my taught preferences? No, Kelsey, I haven't interrogated my desire to be attracted to a healthy woman. God, what a fucking psychopath. We can't do better until we know better. Of course. However, I would argue that if they are not willing to question or interrogate their feelings and explore why they have the preferences and judgments they do, then they may not be a great partner for you. I swear, when I'm reading this, I almost feel like the sound is just like Hitler's fucking speech at the Olympics or something like that. Just fucking crazy fucking racist twat here. Third, I realize we all participate in certain behaviors to get dressed up and look good for our partners. But remember, weight is not a behavior. Oh, sweetheart. It's a result of many behaviors. It's the outcome. Cause and effect, my dear, cause and effect. And again, if you have to be in full makeup, perfect hair and or dressed to the nines in order for your person to be attracted to you, that is a problem. Yeah, I agree too. I mean, if you have to be in full makeup, you're probably not that attractive to that other person. Doesn't mean you're not attractive, but that's subjective. Perfect hair. Yeah, I mean, if you're with a high maintenance, like you must be all dressed to the nines. And plus, if you're a high maintenance person, that's something that most people don't want to be with anyway. Again, is indicative that they are deeply objectifying you. All right, well, some people do objectify people. Okay. Talk about who's objectifying who. This chick, Kelsey's like objectifying herself. She's making herself like, I have the right to be a huge object. Fourth, I said what I said. Really? Is that what you said? Did you say what you said? Did you say what you said, Kelsey? My God, you learn something new every day. Is that because you said it? You said what you said. Wow, you said what you said? Add that to the list. Number 4, I said what I said. You did you? You did you? Couldn't think of a number 4, could you? Couldn't think of anything else to say. Well, I said the other 3. And yes, of course, there is more nuance to this. I'm sure there is. Time to get that gender studies doctorate degree. Talk to Colleen. There's more nuance to this than what I can possibly write in a short Instagram post, but my point stands on very, very shaky legs. You can go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, there we go. We're done with that.
Wow.
Papa's a meanie head. I'm a meanie head. Don't forget, I'm a meanie head. Hi, I'm a meanie head. Papa Swolyo. He swole. Can you tell I'm a man? Because I got a fucking beard. I'm yoked. Clip it. All right. That was fun. Okay. Speaking of insane, Canada, what the fuck is going on in your country? Aside from all the other stuff, doctor blames asthma suffered by patient on climate change after historic heat wave killed 500 in Canada. So doctors are experts in climate change. The climate is changing. It always changes. It's been changing for thousands and thousands of years. Is that a diagnosis now? Climate change? You can diagnose climate change. Okay. A British Columbia emergency room doctor diagnosed a patient with climate change. Interesting. After believing his asthma worsened as a result of a historic heat wave and probably terrible fucking lifestyle habits, he said his patient's health was also exacerbated by poor air quality linked to forest fires in the province during the summer. What does that have to do with climate change? Maybe it has to do with forest management. Maybe they didn't clear out the brush like they should have. I don't know. Maybe you're too worried shutting down your country. What? Climate change will kill 250,000 per year between 2030 and 2050. That's a nonsensical number. You can literally throw that out the window. From malnutrition, malaria, and heat stress, the World Health Organization says, the WHO. If we needed real quality information, we just go right to the World Health Organization, don't we now? If you've been living under a rock for the past few years, maybe you still look there for your information. This is nonsense. Climate change will kill 250,000 per year. Yeah, but nowhere near as much as obesity will. Or heart disease. So maybe we should think about those things first. How about that? It's climate change. Nope. You're just a terrible doctor. An emergency room doctor. Oh my God, you have asthma? It's climate change. It's the climate changing. Yeah, it's always does that, right? Climate change always changes. Because it's climate change. If it's called climate change, it inherently always changes. Anyone that tells you they know what's going on with the climate is full of shit. No one can extrapolate it. No one fucking knows. The climate is changing. And here's the thing. It doesn't mean it's changing for the worse. And people are going to be all upset about that. But it's the truth. If the earth gets warmer, guess what? Humans are going to be able to survive on it just fine if it gets a little bit warmer. Couple degrees, it's not a problem. You realize it's not a problem. If we want this earth to be, if we want humans to thrive on this earth, then we just have to adapt and learn and use technology in order to make it sustainable for humans. Everyone acts like, or I should say the lunatic climate Nazis act like the best way is to just eradicate humans and the earth is just going to be some fucking jungle paradise. These are people that have never gone to the fucking woods. These are people that have never gone to like the Amazon. Yeah, how long would you survive? A fucking day before a snake or a huge fucking spider ate your face? Yeah. We have to use technology. We have to use fossil fuels. We have to use and develop this earth so we can survive. The climate is changing. Fine. It always does and it always will. Doesn't mean it's changing for the worse. It's just a very easy thing to be like, oh, it's the climate change. It's just mainstream propaganda. Doesn't mean it's not changing, but learn more before you start being like, it's so bad. It's burning up. The oceans are burning. Calm down. Calm down. There's going to be problems in 500 years. It's like, okay, how do you know? How do you know? Things can change very quickly and usually very, very slowly. So stop with this urgency. It's not an emergency. Emergencies are happening right now, right? The emergency is whether or not they're going to be implementing domestic vaccine mandates for travel. Get the fuck out of here. That's an emergency. That's things we have to like address right now. Is what we're doing to our children with masks and shit like that in fucking schools. That's a problem. That's right now. There's no climate change emergency. Emergencies don't happen over the course of millennia. So there's that. How about this article? Facebook researchers found 1 in 8 users, about 360 million people, are addicted to the app. Wow. Really? 1 in 8? That's it? Damaging their work, relationships, and sleep. Ooh, you don't fucking say. Facebook researchers. 400 million people are addicted to the app. Wow. You just don't fucking say, do you? You don't say. Facebook survey found the network as harmful for 1 in 8 of its users. Can we say it's probably, that's, how low is that, do you think? How low is that? I would say it's easily 3 to 4. It's easily fucking up to half. 1 out of 8. Give me a break. Give me a break. Facebook found that such negative impacts were a result of compulsive use, more commonly known as internet addiction. Ooh, internet addiction. Vague fucking terms just to throw out there. Let's see. A teen. What else was this? Documents reveal the company repeatedly prioritized financial gains over the safety and well-being of its employees and users. Interesting. Wow. Glad we have those studies to know that Facebook's an addicting app. Did anyone else curious about that? Didn't you know? Didn't you know, FamWise? All right, let's take a post. Let's take a video. One more video. 2 videos. You could be addicted to the internet? No way. You don't fucking say. You don't say.
Wow.
All right. Let's take a video. Let's take a video here.
What's in the box?
All right. Here we go.
Is wrong with you? Get off your
He's
ass
back.
right now and go to the fucking gym.
You get out of the gym. Then. Just get right out of there. You get. You gotta be mean to people. And no more protein shakes.
All right.
You get out of the gym. Get. Gonna be mean to people. And no more protein shakes.
All right. This one's called, one video. This one's called Plan B for Obese. I apologize in advance. Holy fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have someone doing like a stitch or some kind of like a video overlay, and she looks like a goth, obese person. I don't know where this is going to go. I have to read this. Let's see. All the girls reading the part about a weight limit. On the text on the screen, it says Plan B's effective weight limit is 150 to 155. Anything over that, you'd need 2. So Plan B, like the pill. I mean, Okay, like use a condom. Don't be an idiot. You probably won't need it. So if you're huge, yeah, you might need extra because you're extra human, right? You have extra person on your body. So this goth fat person's like, meh. She looks all like trolly in the bottom.
Hi, Planned Parenthood here. Card, everything. Don't take 2 Plan B. If you're over 150, 155 pounds, you need this.
Not so fun fat.
Holy shit. She just took up the whole screen. Whoa. Whoa. Jesus Christ.
That's a huge bitch.
All right, let's watch this. See where we're going here.
All it really works if you're between 155 and 195 pounds, meaning if you weigh over 195 pounds, it's not really going to do much for you. It's just not going to be as effective. And that's the thing. This is what.
Come on. How many people like her? How many people like her are concerned about Plan B? Come on, let's be honest here. How many people, come on, do you think she's really having problems with Plan B? You think you don't need it? You don't fucking need it. You don't need it. Get the fuck out of here. I call bullshit. Slow down your speech. You know, this is what happens when you have like a high heart rate. Yeah, this is not a concern for you. I call bullshit.
Say medical fat phobia actually impacts us and our lives because there are no effective methods of Plan B for.
This is a very effective method for Plan B. This is fucking Plan A right here. You look at this like, whoa, crisis averted. Maybe it is climate change. I don't know. I'm confused.
Women who are overweight. And this is just one example of how medical fat phobia impacts us constantly. And
okay. If you're just listening to this, I'll tell you what. This person is not suffering from medical fat phobia. She's suffering from her lifestyle habits. That's it.
God forbid you're in a situation where you need that pill, where you need that emergency contraceptive. You left out completely from the trials and they didn't make it for your body type if you are fat, and you do not have the same access to medical care that thin people have. How do you?
You do have the same access to medical care. You're just going to have medical practitioners being like, my God, you are at high risk for all of the diseases, all of them, all the ones we got. This huge book, all the shit that I had to study for 10 fucking years, you are at risk for all of them. So maybe we should take care of that first. No, you're fat phobic. You're in a high risk category for the entire medical dictionary. You're at risk for all the diseases, all of them. They're just letting you know in case you didn't, which for some reason you didn't.
See, this is an issue. You don't have to be fat to understand that fat people also deserve quality medical care.
Come on, fat people are getting the same medical care. You might not be first in line for surgery because you're at a high risk for being put under anesthesia, for recovery after surgery because your body weight might damage the surgery and like the result of it, like for any number of reasons. You're immunocompromised because of your metabolic dysfunction. So you get access to the same medical care. You are just starting with a damaged canvas, for example. Like you're coming in with a lot of issues and a lot of risk. So your care is going to revolve around not only your current symptoms, but also your risk and your propensity to have all the other ones. So just because you don't like to hear a doctor tell you, my God, your lifestyle is atrocious, you have to make some changes so you don't die in 5 years. Just because you don't like to hear it doesn't mean it's not true. Okay? It doesn't mean it's not true. I would start by finding, I don't know, a different lipstick or something that doesn't look like black fucking tar. Something. And I don't know what that clip is around your neck. Maybe it's for your breathalyzer, or like your ventilator, your asthma, right? What do you call it? The fucking thing is. Jesus Christ, breathalyzer. inhaler or something. Maybe it's for maybe that's a keychain for her, like, help, I've fallen, I can't get up, right? Her life alert. Maybe that's a life alert clip. I don't know. But my God, woman, instead of complaining about, oh my God, they're going to look at me and judge me. Yeah. How can they help it? How can they help it? They have to bring in the industrial stools. You literally have to go in sideways through the door. And I'm not saying this to be rude. It's just a fact. You don't even fit in your phone screen. I see no depth. There's nothing around your collarbone. It just looks like skin and a head. And again, I'm not saying that to be rude. It's the powers of my observation, which means your lifestyle is terrible. You don't take care of yourself. You're not exercising properly. You're not eating properly. You're not sleeping properly. Any combination of all the fucking above, you're not doing. So before you blame someone else for observing, like a medical doctor whose job is to observe and to test and assess and recommend things for you, that's their entire profession. That they're an expert in trying to figure out what's wrong with someone rather than trying to judge them in their area of expertise. Maybe you should look at yourself in the mirror, or 2 mirrors, or 3, or get one of those, I don't know, get one of those fucking like kaleidoscope mirrors with like the funhouse mirrors, those Japanese like multi-windows so you can get the whole 360 and make some fucking habitual changes. That way you don't have to worry about everyone hurting your fifis. Okay, that's a good old...
I fart in your general direction.
All right.
You fucking people.
There we go. That's a rant and a half. And it's nothing like talk about, look, I wish the best. I will tell you again, I wish the best for her. I really do. I wish the best for her. I wish she wished the best for herself is really the thing. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'm just not going to sit around here, watch that video and not call her out on her bullshit because it's harming other people. Other people are reading that and be like, you know what? You're right. It's the fat phobia. It's the medical industry. Fat people don't get proper care. Fat people are not taking care of themselves. Medical care has gotten better in this country. Sure, it's expensive. Sure, we have problems. Okay, you break your leg or something, you go to the emergency room, you're going to get fixed. Yeah, and they're going to bill you and all that shit. Like, we know how it fucking works. Okay, but people are getting fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and fatter and fucking fatter because they're eating terribly. They're not exercising. They're not sleeping. They're addicted to their phones and watching fucking Netflix. We know exactly why people are getting more and more obese. We know exactly why. Obese people are this small minority of super fat people that are trying to justify their poor lifestyle behaviors. They're just trying to justify it. They don't want to change. I don't blame them. It's comfortable to stay where you are, but it's really pathetic to blame others for your own doing. All right. And like we've talked about in the round table and stuff with Judith and everything, right? Great quote. It's not my fault, but it's my responsibility. Maybe her parents abused her. Okay. And they gave her food and she found comfort in food. I get it. You need a therapist and that's awful. That's terrible, but it doesn't change the fact that it's your responsibility to come out of that. Okay. It might not be your fault for how your life started, but you're here right now. Whose responsibility is it? It's yours. It's yours. Whatever happened to you, whether it was your fault or not, some people have it really rough, but it's still your responsibility right now. So just stop lying to yourself because you're not fooling me. You're not fooling the SwoleFam. All right. So that's that. Fuck. We don't like pathetic shit. No, we don't. Blame it on climate change. Just fucking blame it on climate change. I think we know exactly who wins today's Swole card because my God, what a fucking post. If you are not being a Tainty, one person that's not being a Tainty Magooch, it's absolutely Nicholas today, bro. Nicholas, what a fucking, we didn't even have to. That was a great post. Might do something similar for a shirt, but what an epic fucking post. The symptoms of the Swole variant. Nick, you absolutely have the Swole variant. You are big time infected. What an epic man post. I think everyone agrees you are not a Tainty Magooch. You are fully infected with the Swole variant and rest in gains, my friend. Rest in Swole, R-I-S, rest in Swole. Keep making those sick fucking gains. Nick, send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. You all know the truth. You all know the truth. You all know the truth. Email support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2013, the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. What a hell of a post. What a great show today, everyone. Make sure you go and check out the other shit that we dropped. Make sure you go and check out the brand new Swole call with Pedro. That's available right here wherever you're listening to this. Go and check you out some if you haven't yet listened to it. And please leave a review on Apple Podcast if you have not yet done so. It helps a lot. Plus, I love to read what you got to say, especially those of you that are enjoying the Mancast. I want to hear how the Daily Swole impacts and effects and how you use it in your daily life, whether you listen to it when you make some sick fucking gains, while you're washing the dog, while you're, mowing the lawn, whatever you're doing, cleaning the house. Drop a review, Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify, subscribe, check it out. Swole Call with Pedro Velasquez. It was awesome. So go and enjoy. And remember, if you want to join myself, Pedro, and the rest of the SwoleFam, and Nick, everyone that's getting infected left and right with the Swole variant, you know what you got to do. Head on over to SwoleNormusX.com and join the fam today. Let's nut this beesh. Falcon, take this fucking shit away. My God, close it. Close it up. Close it up. Close it up.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
I'm a fair guy. This heat is making me absolutely crazy. Ever served in a forward area?
Make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night.
Because you are a disgusting fat body. A jelly donut?
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
You lose. What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Hadouken!
Crucifixion was good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
All right, fam-wise, it was a great show today, wasn't it? Holy rage. The rage was real. Yikes. Oh my God, I hope no one's feelings got hurt. Papa Swolyo's a meanie head. I'm a meanie head. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. I just want to help you make some sick fucking gains. I just want to help you make gains, baby.
The little rascal has spirit? You made me happy. I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
How dare you?
60% of the time, it works every time. That doesn't make sense.
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you?
I don't think it means what you think it means.
I'm gonna put my nutsack on your drum set.
Here we go. Let me untie this. No hands. You know what that means? It's my dick. Oh, right. Another classic fucking cock piano. The tactical piano cock. My God. Absolutely no tripwires. The vein did not hit any other keys again. Fucking on point. Flawless victory. I need that. I need that from Mortal Kombat. Flawless victory.
You lose.
No, I win. I need that. Flawless victory. Absolutely. Finish him. I need to get some more. More soundboards. More. All right, fam. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow for 2014. It will be Wednesday, of course. And like I said, SwoleNormusX.com for all the details. Check out the Swole Call on the Daily Swole podcast. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolyo. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 Pretty girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans, I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you laid, that's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, chill. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits.